Hey, what's up guys, this is 9 and you're watching a Battlefield 4 Xbox One hardcore team deathmatch on the map Operation Metro. So if you like that intro, make sure you leave a like, that little montage intro kind of thing that I put together. Last time I did that, you guys seemed to really like it and the video did really well. So if we could do that again, it'd be great. The likes on my videos are greatly appreciated. It really helps me out a lot. And it only takes 2 seconds to hit that like button. But anyways, what you're watching here is a hardcore team deathmatch on Operation Metro. And when you're playing any other game mode besides Team Deathmatch or Domination, I think, this map is about probably 4 times the size at least, maybe 5 times the size, I don't know. This is a really huge map. And they really do a good job of cutting it down to size for the appropriate game mode. So I tend to like small map kind of game modes, and that's why I'm playing on such a small portion of this map here, and they bound off the rest of the map and you can't go over there. That's something that I think some other games could really learn from, because, you know, the maps are a lot of the time going to be too big for the game mode that you're trying to play, and it ends up making everything slow. But you'll notice that in all these Battlefield hardcore team deathmatch gameplays that I've been posting, it's quite fast-paced, and I'm finding enemies like no problem. I'm never running around trying to find people and not being successful. I can always find people to kill, and I think it works really well when they change the size of the map based on the game mode, because if you have a game with more than 10 game modes, of course some of the maps are going to work better than others for that type of game mode, and if they alter the map so that they all work well, then, you know, it's ideal, I think. Anyways, the sniper rifle I'm using here is the L96A1. So I just unlocked this sniper rifle in my last Battlefield 4 video, and it was about a 20-minute video. It should have only taken like 10 minutes, but I failed the first time. I decided to upload both games where I was going for it, and I ended up getting it on the second match that I was in. So I'll link that on the screen if you guys want to see how I unlocked this sniper rifle here. You have to do something a bit special, and it's not the same as the unlocks for all the other weapons in the game, really. Anyways, I'm having a lot of fun with the L96. Most of it is just because it's an L96, that's awesome. It's really not super powerful or anything like that. I think the fire rate's actually kind of slow compared to a lot of the other rifles in this game. And I cannot believe that people put down claymores in hardcore team deathmatch, because if I walk over their claymore, like, you can have friendly set off your claymore, so it's the stupidest thing ever, because obviously there's more of a chance a friendly's gonna walk over the claymore than an enemy. In this situation here, when there's 2 of us in the room, and then he thinks it's a good idea to put down a claymore, we're not in a squad, we can't talk to each other, so I have no idea there's a claymore there. It's a lot more likely, I think, that I would accidentally walk into the claymore without knowing that it was there than an enemy coming up. Anyways, sorry, that was a bit of a rant. So back to the sniper rifle that I'm using here. I mentioned that there's not really a good reason to use the L96 over another sniper rifle, besides the fact that it's awesome because it's an L96 and it sounds cool and it looks good. Really, there's no reason statistically, as far as I know. I haven't looked too much into it, but just from using all the other sniper rifles, I think the L96 is not the best one by any means. And I think that's a good thing. They put a whole bunch of sniper rifles in this game. I think around 10 or maybe more than 10 bolt-action sniper rifles. And there's not one to me that just from using it feels like it's completely overpowered and gives me no reason to use any of the other sniper rifles. If I want to use any given sniper rifle, I can use it, and I don't get put at a severe disadvantage. I mean, I believe some of them have further effective ranges. I don't really play the big map game mode, so maybe that's why I haven't noticed big differences. I know the intervention is probably the best over massive distance, but to me, playing these small map game modes, at least, I've been pretty happy with the sniper rifles. And the fact that I can use any one of them and still basically put up the same scores, get the same amount of kills, whatever, I think that's pretty cool. And I really like having that variety. So I have a question for you guys. The reason I've been playing hardcore team deathmatch is because it's the most similar to Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a game that I've been posting on my YouTube channel for around 3 years. So the reasoning behind me playing hardcore team deathmatch in all my Battlefield videos is because I think it's probably the easiest for you guys to watch, coming from watching Call of Duty videos, and probably the easiest for me to play as well, because it's more similar to what I've been playing for the last 3 years, or actually it's a lot more than 3 years. But anyways, do you want to see me play the true Battlefield game modes like Rush and Conquest, the game modes that make Battlefield what it is? Because Battlefield isn't really known for team deathmatch. I think it's a lot of fun to play Team Deathmatch because of how I'm automatically good at it and it's a lot more familiar and I automatically know exactly what I'm doing. But I think the big map game modes with the vehicles and the jets and the helicopters could be kind of fun too. And I think for the most part, no matter what game mode I play, I would probably stay out of the air support kind of vehicles like the jets and helicopters and whatever. But I think sniping in the big map game modes could be kind of cool. And I've heard that some of the game modes like Rush are very similar to War from Call of Duty World at War, which if you've been around my channel for a while, you probably know that War was my favorite game mode, and then they decided to take it out. And I think, I'm not sure if this is true, but some people think that the reason why War will not come back to Call of Duty is because it's too similar to Rush from Battlefield. So if that's the case, then you know, I should stop wasting my time waiting for War to come back to COD and just play Rush and Battlefield, you know? Anyways, let me know what you think down below, and if you've been commenting on my videos lately, you'll probably notice that I do try to reply to as many comments as possible. I read every comment on the day a video is posted, and I try and reply to as many as possible as well. And then after the first day the video is posted, I don't reply too much to the comments on that video because I probably have a new video up where I'm trying to reply to all the comments on that. But I do make an effort to go through all the comments and reply to them all. I feel like my channel is still at a size where I can manage that. It's not too big of a deal, and I think probably you guys enjoy the interaction, or maybe it's just me that enjoys the interaction. Anyways, I do read your comments, so just know that, I guess, that you're not just commenting for no reason, for nobody to read it. Oh, and by the way, my channel is about to hit 100,000 subscribers, which is a pretty huge milestone. I'm just 5,000 subscribers away from that goal, and I'm gaining around 500 subscribers a day. So we're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers pretty quick here, and somebody on Twitter suggested that I do a 100,000 subscriber question and answers video. So what that would be is you guys asking me questions on Twitter and then me giving you the answers in a video. So you can ask me anything you want, just make sure you're following me on Twitter at legitmeow, and when you're asking the questions, use the hashtag #Ask9Lives. Hashtag Ask9Lives. I'll put that on the screen now just so everybody's clear. That way I can find your questions really easily. You can tweet out your questions right now using the hashtag Ask9Lives, and you'll have until I hit 100,000 subscribers, until, you know, I can't take any more questions because the video would be going up. So hopefully that'll be fun. If you have any more suggestions on what I should do for the 100,000 subscriber milestone, let me know, and I'll try and make it as cool as possible and as entertaining as possible. So the game's getting towards the end here. I just thought I'd answer a common question that I've been getting a lot over the course of me posting Battlefield 4 videos. A lot of people want to know what sensitivity I use, and I started off using 27 sensitivity, which now looking back at it is extremely low, and I'm at a much higher sensitivity now. So I went from 27 to about 32 to 34 to 42, and now I'm sitting at something like 54 or 52. I don't know why I always go to twos, but yeah, so 52 or 54 sensitivity, something like that now. And the benefit of having a higher sensitivity is you can check your corners really fast without taking yourself out of the game, which is really useful when you're playing in small map game modes, as opposed to the bigger map game modes like Conquest or Rush. I would assume in Conquest or Rush there wouldn't be much purpose of running a higher sensitivity because your enemies are always so much further away from you. But when you're playing on small maps and you're playing Team Deathmatch or Domination, your enemies get quite close up to you pretty often. So what the benefit of having a higher sensitivity in that situation is being able to check your corners constantly, make sure nobody's sneaking up on you, and it won't be such a burden where, you know, with a lower sensitivity it would take so long to check your corners. It takes a fraction of the time to do it on a higher sensitivity. And you might think that your aim or your accuracy would suffer a little bit from running a higher sensitivity, but if you're ever raising your sensitivity to the point that your accuracy is suffering, then your sensitivity is too high. And it's going to be different for different people. I mean, I've been on the Xbox or some kind of console for years and years and years, so I feel really comfortable aiming with the sticks, and running a higher sensitivity isn't that big of a deal. If you're new to consoles and you've always played on PC for your whole life or something like that, or maybe you haven't even played video games or first-person shooters in general very much, then running a higher sensitivity is probably going to feel really weird. I feel like I'm still going to probably be raising my sensitivity up. Almost every time I get on, I raise my sensitivity up a little bit more as I feel more comfortable with the game. But you know, it's not going to benefit you to run a higher sensitivity if your accuracy is suffering, because that's like the #1 most important thing is your accuracy. So if you can pull it off, a higher sensitivity will let you be more aware of your surroundings and you'll be more alert, but you know, it depends on your use. So don't just use like 52 sensitivity because I said I use it. Use what's best for you. Anyways, that's about the end of the game here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think I'm just going to get one more kill and then die. I don't know why these people are not dying through that glass. Is it bulletproof glass or something? Because I thought my shots were on, but maybe I was just missing them. Anyways, one kill, and I shoot the second guy, but I die. And that's the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you leave a like if you did. It only takes 2 seconds to hit that like button, and it helps me out tremendously. And I'll see you tomorrow with the new video. Peace.
I hit you up, it's the usual thing. 3 long days and then it starts to sting.